And we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome, family. Welcome to another episode of JMMB Goal Getter Live. It is Tuesday night. Again, we normally do these lives around Tuesday night most times. It's 8 p.m. here in Jamaica. But you know how we like to do it, right? Drop a comment and tell us hi and where you're watching from. And what time it is where you are if you're not in Jamaica, because I think the whole island of Jamaica is 8 o'clock. We don't have time zones cut up. We're not that big. We're large, but we're not that big. Hey, everybody. I see everybody already jumping in. Hey, Raquel. What's happening? Life with Joel. Yes, you are the first to comment and you are waiting. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. Richardo. What's up? Rosalie. Rodier, what's happening? Hey, Steph. Hey, Tavia. What's up, Keisha? Soon talk to you. Carrie, Shanique, Sophia, Ayana. Make I tell you, guys, this is going to be a hell of an episode tonight, When I don't realize it. I mean, I know the notice was kind of short, right? Because we had a lot of dress rehearsal and ting doing to put this all together. But trust me, you know how we drop it, right? We keep it all the way real. We break it all the way down because that's what we're about. We are going to talk about probably one of our most requested topics here tonight. So you know how we like to do it, right? Call, WhatsApp, DM, tag everybody, your friend, your family, whoever need to come here, want to come here tonight. We are going to be breaking it down and talking about what I would like to refer to as the ABCs of cryptocurrency. What is this thing? Now, let me tell you guys, I'm going to be totally frank with you. I don't really know what cryptocurrency is, right? I've been reading a lot of stuff. I've been hearing, you see little things on the news and who are sell and who are make money. And if you had invested X time, where you would have been. I really don't know about it. So I actually have my little pen and paper over here getting ready to take notes. I am the host, yes, but I'm not the expert. We're going to be talking to the expert in a few. She's an awesome woman. And I'm going to be happy to introduce her to you. And she's going to start out by telling us a little bit about herself. I like to let my guests do that. Some people think it's corny, but let me tell you, I'll just be frank. Sometimes I feel like I get stuff wrong. I may mess up your title or which company you come from, but whatever. I let them introduce themselves so you can get to know them a little bit better, and then we launch into the discussion. And as always, guys, it's live Q&A. Your questions, your way about cryptocurrency. Right? So we're going to be just having an awesome discussion. So bring and tell everybody to come on down. Watch the comments. Hey, Ryan Evergreen, Vinette. What's happening? 9 p.m. in Connecticut. Wonderful. I hope the weather up there is nice. It should be by now. Springtime. What's up, Deej? Jennifer, Sheldon, Curtis, Robert, Esther, another Keisha. Hey, Keisha, your namesake is a guest tonight. Marsha, Maggie, Naisha, oh my goodness, Ava, my goodness, I tell you, the comments are flying. So yes, tag your people, call them, WhatsApp them, text them, everything, DM them, tell them to come. So here's the thing, guys. Let me break down the topic tonight, then I introduce our special guest and we get going, okay? So tonight we're going to be talking about what is this thing called cryptocurrency, right? What is it? How does it work? That's what we're going to be talking about. We're just going to break it down, make it nice and easy to understand, so you get the cryptocurrency 101 right here, okay? And guys, the reason why we're talking about this is a couple of things. So first of all, we like to invite people to tell us what they want JMMB Goal Getter Live to cover, and that's what we did. Cryptocurrency is one of our most requested topics on Goal Getter Live, so thank you for your feedback, and we answered the call. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we need to cover some housekeeping items. So the first thing is, guys, JMMB does not offer cryptocurrency investments. We don't trade in it. We don't do it. I'll just put it out there. You may be a little disappointed to hear that, but, we have to keep it all the way real, right? We don't offer cryptocurrency yet. I mean, I'm not saying we won't offer it in the future yet. Maybe, who knows? Stay tuned. Follow us on social media. Stay tuned. You never know. But right now, we don't. So this conversation tonight, guys, is for educational purposes only. Here's a nice tick on the screen. So the housekeeping item, never let it be said, we're not offering crypto for sale in this episode. It's just about education. We are giving you the information that you need to understand all things financial, personal finance. Okay? So that's why we're here. And of course, as always, we invite you, if you ever think of wanting to invest in cryptocurrency or to invest any at all, of course, you have to speak to your licensed financial advisor, wherever they may be at JMMB or otherwise, because we want people to make wise decisions. Because as we will probably discover tonight, cryptocurrency, as you find out more about it, may not be for you. So you need to do the right thing and reach out to your licensed financial advisor. So we're just here for educational purposes only, guys. Just giving you the information, and so you can use it to have further conversations with your advisor. So, hey, Joy, Mrs. Brown, how do you do to you too? Tadra, oh my goodness, I love it. Hi, guys. Yes, so keep telling us hi. Let me just bring up our guest right now. She is an awesome, awesome lady. See that smile, man? You see, that's why I have braces, so I can get that smile like Keisha. This
Yes,
is no her name is not Profit, okay, guys? Her name
I
is
did.
Keisha. Keisha Bailey, and Keisha is the CEO of a company called Profit Jumpstarter. And she's going to tell you more about that. But Keisha is a special part of the JMMB family. Keisha used to work with JMMB,
Yes,
right? How
yes.
many years were you with us, Keisha?
Uh, almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years,
Yes,
right? And what year did you leave us?
2014. 2014.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So a good while, not too long ago, longish.
But
So
still
kind of
very
as
much, still
oh
very
yeah,
much.
man. That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Once a JMMB team member, you're always part of the
Always,
family,
always,
right?
always.
So Keisha left us to go, and she's gonna tell us what she's gonna do because she had a lovely way. I said she went to go and further enhance her education. So she's gonna tell you what she did and so on, and what this new company is. And we're so glad to have Keisha here as a former member of the team and as someone who is very much able to speak on this topic here tonight. So, Keisha, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. So, as Carrie said, yes, I was with JMMB, but I left in 2014 to go and do my MBA because I wanted to get some global education, some global experience, because I felt that it's what I needed at that time, really, to kind of just enhance my skill sets. So, I went to do my MBA, finished that. I did it in Canada, and then I worked there for a long time or a period of time managing global money, as they call it. And so, because of that, I got exposed to global investing. So, US stocks, Chinese stocks, UK stocks. We did currencies. We do also real estate, alternative investments, and most recently now cryptocurrencies, all the rage. So my company, Profit Jumpstarter, is a education company because my passion is teaching. I have a lot of experience, and it is within me to share it with you. And so what we're gonna do today is some of that sharing, because I have a whole heap of knowledge up here that needs to get out into the world, into your brain, so that you can take that knowledge and make money for yourself and live a much better life with the knowledge I'll share with you.
Wonderful. You see how she nice? She nice, man. And she never went to Immaculate, but she's still nice. Hi, everybody. So before we jump into the conversation, let's say hi. Hey, Damien,
Hey.
what's happening? Roderick, Ryan, hey, y'all. Hey, Jillian, thanks for tuning in. Odian, our statistician who always supports in the comments. Welcome. Hey, Valerie. Oral, Howard, Dre. Yeah, man, Dre, we're with the crypto tonight. Welcome. I knew you'd be here. Kenny, what's happening? Marvy. No, man, we tell you the people, them come in, tag and call your family, your friends, your colleagues, tell them to join us. We're going to have a fantastic conversation. So here's how it's going to go, guys, right? You know how we do it, right? So we're going to spend the first about 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes tops with Keisha. We have some basic questions here that we shared with her that we're going to ask, some basic level setting questions to get us started in terms of a basic understanding of cryptocurrency. Okay, guys. And then now we're going going to open up the floor as we normally do to you guys in the comments in the chat, right? So get your questions ready. You can start typing your questions. I would say maybe you want to wait about another 10 minutes or so before you start typing the question, because maybe the question you have, Keisha, is going to answer in the first 6 questions that we have lined up here for her. But absolutely, guys, drop your questions. This is your live. It's not our live. We do it for you. And get ready with your questions. And Keisha is going to kick us off right now.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So we're going to be here for at least another hour and change, and it's going to be very exciting. So, Keisha, as I said to you, me don't know nothing about this cryptocurrency thing. I'm not even going to pretend. Okay. I really honestly don't, guys. And I guess because JMMB doesn't offer it, and I don't need to really know about it just yet, but you would probably differ. So, Keisha, the big question for all of the humble folk like myself, and I know a lot of folks watching, what is cryptocurrency, please?
All right. So, in its simplest form, a cryptocurrency is a digital currency that you can use to pay for goods and services. The main feature, which is all the buzz about cryptocurrencies, is the technology, because the technology is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by a bank or a government. So that's the main part. Now, the name says cryptocurrency, and you hear Bitcoin, and you hear all type of coins. However, you can't physically hold this currency like you can with paper money. Cryptocurrencies are 100% digital. So even though you see all the pictures with little coins, you see the Bitcoin picture, you see the Dogecoin picture, cryptocurrencies are all digital. And what makes them unique is the blockchain technology, which I was telling you guys about earlier. Because with the blockchain technology, you maintain a history of the transactions tied to the Bitcoins. So many companies have issued what are now called tokens. So you have coins and you have tokens. Really, the main point is that the token is on another blockchain. The coin is on its own blockchain. So Bitcoin is on its own Bitcoin blockchain. But a token like Neo or Ethereum, which we hear about, it's borrowing a blockchain, basically. So if you have your own blockchain, you're a coin. You're borrowing a blockchain, you're a token. That's the simplest way in a nutshell. And cryptocurrencies have been around for 12 years now, but they really only just became popular. And the main reason is because the blockchain technology is being adopted by banks and big name payment processors. So Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, they're looking to offer Bitcoin investments to their clients. And so that created a lot of buzz. And then Tesla, which we know, and PayPal, MasterCard, and Visa, they're now talking about offering payment via Bitcoin as well. So that now means more companies are adopting this whole blockchain technology. And that's what's really creating a lot of the buzz that we're seeing now.
Okay, Keisha. So, guys, all of you know who are the average folk like myself. I'm going to stand up for you. Why was this thing even created? I mean, we had paper money. There's a foreign exchange market. If I live in Jamaica and I earn and save in J dollars and I want to go to US, I just buy some US dollars. I mean, why was there this need? Can you say why this whole digital currency came into being in the first place?
So a lot of talk occurred back in 2008, 2009 with the financial crisis and the impact that banks had at that time. So what people felt was that what would the world look like if we didn't have that intermediary? Because as we know now, if we want to make a payment, we go through a bank. Most if everything goes through that intermediary, as they call it. And so the blockchain technology is removing that intermediary. So you have a direct peer-to-peer transfer. I'm sending direct to Kerry. Kerry can send direct to me, no middleman. And the beauty of the technology really is that you get faster processing of transactions, and you're able now to see a history of the transaction, which really isn't available right now. And then on top of that, the transactions are irreversible. Think about nowadays when you go online, you make a payment with a credit card, but 3 days later you can find out, oh, I can reverse that transaction. I'll just call my bank, get it reversed. With the blockchain technology, you cannot do that. And that's what really sped up the adoption of it, because people like the fact that there is no middleman, faster processing, and irreversible transactions.
Okay. So basically, it's really just creating one common type currency. And somebody here,
Yeah.
yes, Dimitri, we see you go on in the chat here, man. It's creating this kind of a currency there's no intermediary. You don't need to go through a foreign exchange rate. You can do transactions. What's done with this money? I mean, is it that these entities are buying goods and services with it, like, oh, you go in a store and buy clothes? I mean, what's used to purchase this money with this
So,
money?
so the
Hmm.
Bitcoin, and we will debate whether it is money or not, but
Right.
Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency can be used to pay for goods and services. Does it have a unit of value on its own? No. But what would happen, say something is for $1,000. What happens nowadays is people say, okay, $1,000, because Bitcoin has a market price, I can convert what that would be in Bitcoins. And then because you have no Tesla, you have PayPal, you have Visa, you have MasterCard, talking about taking payments in Bitcoin, you theoretically could transfer your money, convert it into Bitcoins, and then use that Bitcoins to pay for goods and services like you would with your regular paper money. So that's the thinking behind it. However, it would be faster, because if you need to send money from, you're buying something in China, instead of doing a wire transfer and you have to wait 3 to 5 business days, this is an immediate peer-to-peer transfer, much quicker.
Okay, and you said that it doesn't have inherent value on its own, so it's the value is assigned between the buyer and the seller. So, like, if I want to buy a car, I want to buy
No.
something in China in Bitcoin, you
So
know.
there is nothing now that is quoted in Bitcoin. So for
Okay.
example, I want some lipstick. It's not 5 Bitcoin for a lipstick. It's quoted in dollars. No, what you need to do is convert your dollars into Bitcoin to make payment. So Tesla, who is going to accept Bitcoin in payment for their cars, what you will have to do is, okay, the Tesla costs X dollars, X enough money or dollars. I am going to convert my Bitcoins, or convert my money to Bitcoins. I have my Bitcoins in my wallet. Let me convert it back now to cash to make payment to Tesla. That's what would happen. Or you can say, Tesla, I have this Bitcoin. Can I just transfer it to you quicker? So you come in, you make the immediate transfer to Tesla, drive out in a nice, shiny Tesla car and be off.
And Tesla, knowing that they sell cars for, let's pick a price, $50,000 a car, right? How would they know what is 50,000 in Bitcoin? How would I know how much
So
Bitcoin to transfer?
the beauty of Bitcoin, yes, it doesn't have a unit of value, meaning things are not quoted in Bitcoins, but it
Bitcoin.
is a store of value. That we know for sure. Bitcoin has a market price, and it is that price that people see every day, and they speculate on the price and say, yes, I'm rich, or the next day I'm poor. So using that price for Bitcoin, which you can find, Tesla would then do that conversion. Okay, the car is 50,000. One Bitcoin right now is around almost 60,000. We do the conversion. Okay, I need to bring in this amount of Bitcoins digitally, not walking with some coin in your hand, but
Coin in
digitally
it.
transfer it to Tesla
Right. And you transfer it via what? What platform?
through the blockchain
Through the
technology.
blockchain. So that was the next question, because you had started to mention blockchain before. So could you just kind of tell us again, what is blockchain?
Right. So blockchain, simplest way, keep it simple. Blockchain is a decentralized technology. There is no middleman, right? And this is what the Bitcoin rests on top of that technology. It was created by this guy or woman or thing or group of people. We really don't know who it is, but the name of the person is Satoshi Nakamoto. And that person or group of persons came up with the whole idea of the technology and said, let us have this digital ledger that we can use to store information on transactions between people. And so when transactions are registered, it's entered on this public ledger, and then it's managed by that peer-to-peer network that we spoke about. And the network is really just millions of computers where the information is passed along and verified before the transaction can occur. So when you put your transaction into the blockchain, that peer-to-peer network starts getting to work, and then the verification occurs on its own. Right now, we know verification comes from a bank or a financial institution. With the blockchain technology, the verification is done within the network on its own. And so the transaction is completed without intermediary. And so you want to buy a Tesla, you put your transaction into the blockchain, the verification is done, and then the transfer is made to Tesla. And this is something that happens very, very quickly, not a 3 to 5 business day kind of thing.
Okay. So how would can a regular person like me get access to this blockchain network to purchase a Tesla car using Bitcoin, or I have to go through one of the people or entities that have access to this network?
So that is the $1 million question. Everybody's here to find out, I am sure. Yes, any little regular person can purchase Bitcoins. You go on what is called a Bitcoin exchange, create your account, and then make your purchase of Bitcoins. You're going to have to then go and transfer your money in. Then you do the purchase, much less, very similar to how you would do for a stock or so forth. You'd go in to a website like Coinbase. There are lots of them, but Coinbase is the main one and the most popular one these days. You go there, you create your account, and then you're able to purchase Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies as well there.
Okay.
There are fees involved. And again, before you do it,
Sure.
because I'm just giving you the real raw education here, consult your financial advisor before you do it. I'm just busting you with the knowledge. But before you act on the knowledge, go and talk to somebody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, guys, we know a lot of people are joining us after we started. Hey, everybody, what's up? Hey, Gareth, how is everything going? Yes, Anthony. Yeah, this is for education purposes, Anthony. JMMB does not trade in cryptocurrency, no, but hey, we're offering the information, and you speak to your licensed financial advisor, whoever he or she may be, before you take that step, because we're really just responding to a need to educate folks on this whole topic. So thank you for joining us. Yes. Hey, Sasha Gay. So yeah, so okay, so there are these exchanges you said that regular folks can access, of course, at a fee. But again, that's for educational purposes only. We are not encouraging people by any means to just jump in and do something that they're really not able to do. And it's probably not even the right thing for them anyway. But as we say, everybody's path is different. As we like to say here on Goal Getter Live, everybody's path is different. Everybody has different goals and needs and life circumstances. And so therefore different things may not be for you. So yes, Dre, great question. We don't have any immediate plans to offer trading facilities in cryptocurrency as far as I am aware. But hey, you never know, because my next question, because that's a perfect timing of your question, Dre. The next question really had to do with the fact that just the other day here in Jamaica, Keisha, as you know, the BOJ announced that they're going to come out with some digital currency. So is that digital currency that they are referring to the same as the cryptocurrency that we're talking about here now?
No, it is not. So the BOJ is implementing what you call a central bank digital currency, or a CBDC. This is a digital form of currency issued by the central bank, and it's legal tender. So remember when we started and we spoke about cryptocurrency, and we say the main thing about cryptocurrency is that it rests on decentralized technology. So there's no middleman. The BOJ's digital currency is fully backed by the BOJ. So it's very different. This is legal tender that you will use to pay for goods and services. It will be tied to the fiat currency, the paper money that we see here. So
Jamaican
it's the same,
dollars.
yes, but just in digital format. So
Okay.
think about it. Instead of paper money, you will have digital money. That's what the BOJ is implementing, not
Okay.
cryptocurrency, because they do stand behind the digital currency they're implementing. And other countries have done this already. It's actually a very good move, because last year China piloted its own digital currency as well. And the US is talking about increasing research to their own digital currency. But these are going to be legal tender, different from a cryptocurrency.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Um, so we know that crypto, so the digital currency that the BOJ has spoken of in recent times that they're going to come out with, very different from crypto. Um, can you say, Keisha? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of pulling this out of a hat. Do you know of anybody in Jamaica right now, individual investors or even businesses who are using cryptocurrency or trading in Bitcoin or anything like that? Do you know if it's being done anywhere
So
at all here from with people through any of these exchanges
you mean
overseas online?
if any Jamaican business is
Do you
accepting
happen to
payments
know
in
any? Yeah, do you happen to know any Jamaican individuals or businesses who are trading in Bitcoin or investing in cryptocurrency, just interacting with the blockchain platform, technology platforms? Do you know of any? Because
no.
like I've heard of stuff like, Jamaican banks are blocking this thing. And
Oh,
I don't know I don't
Maria.
know how true that is. Yeah, like I don't
Yeah,
know
no,
how
I
true
don't
that
know of
is.
that. What I know
Mhm.
for sure is that there are online digital exchanges that you would go and make your cryptocurrency purchase there. I would be very wary of going to a little man who say I have some cryptocurrency here you can buy out of this bag. Does not happen. We said it is digital. Go online to a reputable exchange and make a purchase if you want to do that, but only after you talk to your licensed financial
Right,
advisor.
right, right, right. And then trading in the, like, if like you say, I want to buy a Tesla car, right? So I'm in Jamaica. I have my mother who lives in the States, and I want to buy her a Tesla car for her birthday, and I want to buy it in Bitcoin. How would I do that from here exactly? Can you say what that path of what are the steps
You
that I would
need
take to
the
do that?
Right, you're gonna need the payment information, the Bitcoin information from Tesla, and then you're gonna initiate the transfer to them.
Okay, okay.
But that's
From via
that's a sizable purchase though. But yeah,
yes. Yeah, it's a car,
yeah.
yeah, so right. So is it a case where I'd have to take money like out of my JMMB bank account and put it somewhere on this blockchain platform to get the Bitcoin to do the transfer of the Bitcoin to Tesla? I mean,
So Tesla accept cash payment as well. So I would just
right.
simply just send the cash
Send
to
them the
them
wire. But yeah, I
because
was just in terms of just trying to see how a Bitcoin transaction like that would work if for somebody in Jamaica.
the main thing with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies right now is that the price is extremely volatile.
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally go and take the risk of taking fiat money, paper money, converting it into a cryptocurrency, and then trying to send that note to Tesla because by the time it reaches Tesla, it could be a quarter of the money that you had
Mm-hmm.
sent. It's
Mm-hmm.
much simpler now to just do the actual paper money or online wire transfer or so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Mm-hmm.
main thing with the cryptocurrencies happening now is that the prices are volatile because there's a lot of speculation. The blockchain technology is being adopted more widely. And so you have a lot of investors coming in saying, I need to own a piece of this, because it's the next big thing. And
Mm-hmm.
then tomorrow you may have someone like Elon Musk coming out and saying, you know what, all this cryptocurrency thing is a joke. And then price plummets, you lose
Yeah.
all of the money you put in. It's very volatile.
Mm-hmm.
So again, before you start the thing,
You have to
talk
be.
to your
Mm-hmm.
licensed financial
You
advisor.
know, want nobody lose them shirt. And that's just the nature of the market. That's not a Jamaica thing or a Jamaican financial services industry thing. It's just something typically that's new and growing in popularity, as you say, and it doesn't have any specific value. You say it has store of value, but it doesn't have, like 10 Bitcoin to $1. It's volatile, and so that's just the way things are, and so you just have to expect that kind of volatility. And if you don't have the stomach or the ability to deal with that, then maybe it's not for you. But as you say, speak to someone in the know and don't just jump into the swimming pool by yourself. So you mentioned Bitcoin, Keisha. Um, there are different types of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is one of
Lots of
them.
them.
Yeah.
Lots a lot.
What are the other types of cryptocurrencies and what makes them different? Because is it just a different name and the same thing or what?
So remember we said that the whole cryptocurrency craze and the Bitcoin, it started 12 years ago, right? And Bitcoin was one of the first ones that were created. If we want to see a list of all of the different, the coins are the one that use their own blockchain technology. And if you're borrowing a technology, you're called a token. So some of the cryptocurrencies that we see now, they're really tokens and not coins. To see the whole list of all of the cryptocurrencies and their market capitalization, you can go on coinmarketcap.com. Coinmarketcap.com. And that's going to give you a list of all of the cryptocurrencies out there along with their market capitalization. Now, I can give you the top five. Bitcoin at around 1.2 trillion. Then we have Ethereum, which is a token. That's about 263 billion. We have Binance Coin, we have XRP, aka Ripple, and we have Tether, and we have the one all over the news these days, Dogecoin, which was hyped up by Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
That is another one, and you can see the market cap there if you go to coinmarket.com. But a lot of these coins are really worthless. If you look on the value of it, they're really, really small because you have a lot of them in circulation. The highest value one right now really is the Bitcoin itself.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Um, so there are many different types you're saying, and as you said, so a lot of them, it's the value is very very small. Now, I think you kind of covered this already, but is to be clear, is cryptocurrency legal or is it illegal anywhere? I guess is probably the better question to ask. Because, again, with new things, speculation, that it's not embraced in certain areas, you're not supposed to invest in it, it's too risky. What's the conversation about the legality of cryptocurrency?
I would say it's not illegal, but because of the volatility in the price, that's where people get really jittery. Because think about it, in January this year, Bitcoin's value was $42,000 if you convert it out. And I just got that from Google. You go on Google Finance, you type in Bitcoin, you will see the price. It was $42,000 in January. Then it fell down to 30,000 and then rose back up again to 40,000. That was just in 1 week. These are some serious price movements. So you put all of your money, you put that in, think about it, you put all of your money into Bitcoin, and tomorrow you're rich, the next day you could potentially be homeless. That volatility, very, very hard to stomach. And because of that, now, there are a lot of questions. It's really not safe and not for the faint of heart. It's not for somebody who can't stomach that amount of volatility in their investments, nor should they be putting all their money into something like this. Again, this is something you need to talk to your financial advisor about to find out, is this really for you? And should you really be looking at this type of investment? We're just here giving you the information. We keep it real. It's a highly volatile asset. It's yes, but is it safe for you? Only you can know after you talk to your financial advisor, basically. And yes, we see Goldman Sachs talking about it. We see Morgan Stanley talking about it. But they would have done their own research to decide what exposure they want to this cryptocurrency.
You mentioned that, one day it's up and it's down and you do have the stomach. Odian, I think asked a good question about whether or not it's a real loss or is it a realized loss or an unrealized loss. Similar to like with the stocks, so like they will say, boy, if you buy a stock today and the price go down, as long as you don't sell it, the loss isn't realized, just hold straight till you ride the wave until it go up again. Is it a similar kind of approach or experience in cryptocurrency? If you buy it and it loses value today and then maybe come back next week, I mean, as long as you don't try to cash out, I guess.
Yeah, so let's tackle some of the assumptions there.
Yes.
You put in your money, you buy Bitcoin, doing well, you're celebrating because you're now a millionaire on paper. You really don't become a millionaire until you cash out. So to be able to cash out, you're assuming one, you can get out all of your money, right? And the value it holds for you to be able to take out what you see there on the screen. That is subject to debate because, as I told you, the price is very volatile. You can purchase your bitcoins today. Tomorrow, theoretically, you could be down. Yes, it's unrealized. Yes, but it's an asset that if it keeps falling in value, you are going to feel it. Not everybody can sit down and look on a screen and say minus 200%, minus 500%, and feel comfortable enough to say, all right, well, I'm a long-term investor. I'm just holding. No, you are going to get jittery. And because of that, this is exactly why you need to speak with your financial advisor. Yes, it will have unrealized gains. Yes, the unrealized gains or losses could be very large, but only you know what you can stomach.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
take a step back, Keisha. Because I'm seeing some similarities here, and again, just trying to understand when people say they're investing in cryptocurrency. Because I think we kind of spoke about how you use cryptocurrency to buy stuff and to trade in stuff. But when the people say they're investing in cryptocurrency or investing in Bitcoin, which is the most popular one, how does that work exactly? What does that mean? You say I go into one of the blockchain,
Block, block,
blockchain,
chain.
block
Yeah.
blockchain platforms, and I take my money and I purchase Bitcoins. That's it. How
Right.
does it work? I just want to understand the steps when people say they're investing in Bitcoin.
The how to do it. So if I wanted
Hmm.
to
Yeah,
invest in
just to understand
Bitcoin.
the steps. What does someone do? What are those folks doing when they say they're investing in cryptocurrencies? The steps.
All right. So the main thing, because the cryptocurrencies now are storage of value, and they have
Mm-hmm.
a finite amount of these cryptocurrencies. That's where the whole allure comes from.
Like a
Finite
finite
amount.
amount of stocks on in or shares in any given company.
Right. So the
Right.
Bitcoin, for example, the finite amount is 21 million right now. So of that 21 million coins, digital assets that are trading around hands, the more demand there is for it, the price is gonna go up. And that's why everybody's banking on that, because Goldman Sachs running in on the thing, Morgan Stanley coming, Tesla, the demand going to go up. So the value of the Bitcoin is going to go up. Now, if you want to take advantage of this as an investor, after you've spoken to your financial advisor and say, yes, this is for me, I want to get in, you would then need to go to a Bitcoin exchange, a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase. Go there, coinbase.com, open your account, transfer your money in, make your purchase of Bitcoin or whichever cryptocurrency you like. You buy it there and then you hold it. You're going to pay a very sizable transaction fee to do it. It's not for the faint of heart or
Not
for
it
the
ain't cheap.
no,
It's not
no,
inexpensive.
no. So you make a purchase, pay a fee, and you hold your bitcoins. No, when you're holding it in your Coinbase account, it's called an electronic wallet. That again is not safe because somebody can hack into your account and thief your little bitcoins and be gone. So what people are doing now, they have these cold storage wallets that they're able to download the Bitcoin, because remember it's digital. Download the Bitcoins into your cold wallet, a ledger as they call it, and you store that now with its password. If you lose that, all your little coins are gone. So what is generally recommended is when you have your ledger, this is what people know who have a lot of cryptocurrency investments. Yeah, they have their cold storage, put it in a safety deposit box, or put a safe in your house, lock it up in there tight, because if you lose it, you have lost
Lose the
everything.
password.
Yes, or somebody come and take up your ledger and go with it.
Gone with it. So the
Right.
ledger is a physical document.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. Say like this, like your phone, it looks somewhat about this shape,
Oh, them send it to
and
you
then
in the
you
mail?
connect. No, no, you purchase it online,
Line.
a nano ledger,
Okay.
purchase it
Oh.
online. That's really when you know you have sizable amounts of
Like
cryptocurrency.
Dimitri. Dimitri in the chat
If you
say
have
him
a
have his
lot,
ledger.
if
All
you are
right.
not one of those large investors, you keep it
Yes.
in your Coinbase account, your electronic wallet.
Uh-huh.
But just know it can be hacked and taken away. And Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies are not insured as are deposits with financial institutions. Those are insured. Your Bitcoins, your cryptocurrencies, nobody is coming to bail you out.
All
You invest
right.
at your own risk, which is why talk to your financial advisor.
Yes,
Yeah.
Paul Dimitri has big kahunas. But you know, that this is really something. So it's really about people, and as you say, you purchase a Bitcoin at a certain price. You say you're now a millionaire, but you're only gonna get that cash when you're only gonna
No,
realize that $1 million or whatever by what? Selling it to somebody
selling it.
else. Okay. So
And
it's
then
kind of like
now,
stocks
yeah, and a
in that
couple of things
sense.
need to happen when you're selling it. The price needs
Okay.
to be the price you're seeing on the screen, right? So if you have
Uh-huh.
a whole lot of cryptocurrency investment, when you go to sell them, same like with stocks, is there already buyer? If not, you're going to end up in a loss position, or you would end up selling lower than you saw advertised as the market price. That's
Mm.
assuming nobody never hack your account or nobody never thief your ledger.
You know,
Only for things we have to assume.
so Keisha, I'm gonna ask the 10-ton gorilla in the room question, right? Because again, guys, this is just a conversation for educational purposes only. We got quite a few requests to discuss cryptocurrency on Goal Getter Live. So we're here discussing, as I've said a couple of times, JMMB does not offer any sort of trading solutions or platform in cryptocurrency. We have no plans that I'm aware of to do so anytime soon. But hey, you never know. Stay tuned and what our regulators will facilitate, because we're a regulated entity. We can't go out and do something that our learned regulators do not allow us to do. So that's very important, and that's okay. So it's an educational conversation, but obviously, Keisha, you're not a licensed financial advisor with us. But I guess the 10-ton gorilla in the room question is this really a legitimate option that people should be exploring with their advisors? Some people think it's a scam. Some people think, as you say, you have to lock it up in your house, your ledger, you don't want nobody hack it. It just sounds like a lot of stress to me. I mean, is the general conversation from your vantage point that cryptocurrency is a legitimate form of investing that people who have the wallet, the money, and the risk appetite should be looking at? Or we should kind of just leave it to the Morgan Stanleys of this world? What's the general conversation that in your industry you've been picking up on?
So I think the general takeaway from the whole discussion is the blockchain technology. It is becoming adopted by more and more businesses. And with that adoption, the things that rely on the technology are going to increase in value. That's the general assumption. On that basis, it could then be a very good long-term investment to hold. Some people will speculate because they love the volatility and they want to get in and kind of ride the wave of the price. That's for them if that's what they want. But say you really do think that this technology is going to last and it's going to be around for a long time. Yes, it makes sense then to invest in that technology. But there are other ways you can buy the blockchain itself, which would be fine if you know that, okay, I'm buying this for a long-term position and I will hold it. But there are other ways to get the exposure to the technology. You can just buy the stocks of the companies that have exposure to that technology
Oh,
itself.
okay.
Safer,
Okay.
right? So what I always tell people, there are many ways to get into something. It's all the hype now. Yeah, how much coin you have? You have Ethereum, you have Dogecoin, which one you have? Let's talk about it. But if you're as a solid investor, you say, no, I just want exposure to the technology, lots of different ways you can get that same exposure. You talk to your financial advisor about that. Say, you know what, I love the technology, but maybe I'm not quite ready for the blockchain thing, for the Bitcoin thing exactly. What else can I do? And then your financial advisor would recommend things that you could do there. Same
Hmm.
kind of returns you're going to get because you're getting the same exposure without necessarily going into the Bitcoin itself if you don't fully understand how to play that game.
Yeah.
because something that if you're not okay stomaching the volatility and the risk of loss, theft, and all of that is not for you. But there are other ways that you can get the same exposure and as an investor still make very good money from the technology.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an interesting perspective, because you said companies are taking positions in cryptocurrencies. Is that it? What kind of companies are these? These
So
are
we spoke about some of them with Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Goldman Sachs, Morgan
Morgan
Stanley. They're
Stanley.
all saying, we're going into, you can just ride their wave. Let them go do
Mm-hmm.
the due diligence and all the time. You just
You
ride the
just
wave that
purchase
they,
shares in those
right.
companies and
Yes.
benefit from, yeah, yeah. As
Yeah.
opposed to you diving in. It's almost kind of like when we spoke about, because we've been doing topics like stocks and so on, and we speak a lot about unit trust. It's kind of similar in the sense that if you're not ready to dive headfirst into the stock market by buying stocks of companies outright, you're going to a unit trust that's comprised of stocks, and you allow the investment managers of the unit trust fund, to do the buying and the selling and
Yes.
you don't have
Yes.
to worry about it too tough. It's a similar kind of thing here. Where if you don't want your own little ledger and your little thing locked up in your safety deposit box in your bedroom, you can just, as you say, look at companies who are now choosing to take a position in these cryptocurrencies and just buy shares
And the
in those
blockchain
companies and the
technology.
blockchain technology, and buy shares in those companies and just ride their wave, and it kind of, I guess, balances out your risk, the risk exposure that you would have. That's an interesting perspective and certainly something to think about and
I tell you,
discuss
I
with your
talk in the
advisor.
things. Yes, I
Yes, you're
talk
talking
it
the
the
things.
things.
You're watching the comments. Man, what a thing, busy on a busy in the chat. I love it, guys. I love it. Yes, Horal. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's an interesting perspective to consider buying shares in companies who are taking positions in the blockchain technology. Really something, really something. So guys, let me just make sure that we covered all of the questions, Keisha, before we go into the chat. I want to make sure that we cover, because I feel like we did one way
Yes,
or
I think we
another.
did.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. Wow. Thank you so much, Keisha. Working your brain so
Yes.
far. Thank you very much. Now, guys, we want to jump into the comments with the questions. I mean, from your perspective, Keisha, I don't know, have you kind of gotten a sense of what Jamaicans are saying about this new trend, I like to call it, about investing in the technology in cryptocurrency? I mean, what are you hearing on the ground from Jamaican investors?
Everybody wants to get in. Everybody see it as the new hype, the new craze. How I can get in this thing, how I can buy some bitcoins, and then which kind of
Ooh.
coins you have, who have Ethereum, who have Dogecoin, who believe that Bitcoin will reach 100,000 by next year. All of that talk going on. Everybody wants
Okay.
to be in there. So
You get the sense
it's
that people
exciting.
think it's exciting. I mean, do you get the sense that people see it as kind of like a get rich fast sort of a thing? I mean, do you get a sense that people have a balanced
Some
view?
people, with everything, some people are gonna jump in and say, let me try flip some money with some Bitcoin because the price is volatile. But again, that is very risky. You can get in thinking one thing and come out a completely different way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of like, again, if we're making a parallel to investing in the stock market, a lot of people see it as a way to go in and make quick money, and they go in and they speculate. But again, really ideally, it's something that we tend to say, boy, guys, stock market investing should really be for the medium to long term. Have that timeline
Yes.
in your line of sight. Would you say it's a similar thing for investing in cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology? Do you see it
Yeah, and
as a
investing in general, there's nobody, maybe probably 1 or 2 persons who are in the whole world or the history of the world who consistently flip. Because flip,
mm-hmm,
yes, quick one time money, but in order to be truly wealthy, you have to replicate this.
mm-hmm.
Or you're going to replicate flipping. You're going to
Yeah,
flip today and you win. Tomorrow you cut out your belly. Tomorrow you win. Tomorrow you cut out your belly. Investing is a long term thing.
yeah,
You
yeah.
follow a disciplined process which your financial advisor will tell you about. Follow that process and you will be wealthy. That's just it, the secret to it. That's it. It's not
Yeah.
a let's flip. You flip today and you win, you're going to be enticed to go back in tomorrow and then you lose big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know any Jamaicans living here now who are doing it, and how do they do it in terms of what platforms they access? Is there any kind of a most
To do what?
popular route
To buy.
to invest, yeah, to buy currency, cryptocurrencies, and so on? Because you had mentioned like Coinbase. Is that something
And
that Jamaica?
Exodus is another one.
Because someone here in the chat was saying Coinbase
That's
isn't
right.
available in Jamaica. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't know whether that is a thing or not. But I don't know if
I can list
Jamaicans.
out some of them and they try. You have Coinbase, you have
Mm-hmm.
Exodus, Gemini, Coin Mama, CEX.io. Those are some of the main ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
Okay.
kind of names. Coinbase,
Okay.
Coin Mama,
Coin
Gemini,
Mama.
or Exodus.
Where
Yeah.
them come up with that name, man?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that sound like a spammy. You know, if
Okay.
I got an email from a coinmama.com or something, I'll be
Yeah.
like, nope,
What?
wrong
Yes, but
person.
people running on it. They're running on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alrighty. Jojo, acknowledging your question. I don't know if I really understand it. Jojo from YouTube, Jojo Johnson. What's the difference with investing in crypto as opposed to Barita, that is a broker in the stock market? I mean, the thing is that I think the difference is I don't think Barita offers trading opportunities in crypto either, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
You know, Barita, like JMMB, is a stockbroker, so we facilitate persons who want to purchase or sell shares in publicly listed companies on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So cryptocurrency, totally different thing, totally different platform, totally different financial sort of a instrument, asset, what have you. So yeah, very, very different. Thanks for the question, Jojo. I'm scrolling, man, there's some hell of a conversations happening. There's a like, where
Going
are the
on.
questions? I'm trying to find the questions, guys. We love the engagement. Patrick gave a comment here about Jojo's. Patrick Buckner. Hey, Patrick from YouTube. Ethereum would be more like buying silver. Bitcoin is like buying gold. Dogecoin is more of a currency to use to buy and sell things. The aim for Doge is to actually use it as a worldwide currency. I don't know. That I mean, what are your views on those musings,
Yeah, so
Keisha?
Bitcoin is the main one.
Mm-hmm.
It is the main cryptocurrency out there. It's been around the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum, yes, is second, which is why he's saying Bitcoin is
Silver.
gold. The
Oh,
main one, the main Ethereum now is like the side chick coming in, the silver. And then Dogecoin is the nice, new, friendly, new, shiny one that's out there for everybody to see. So that's why he's saying it's
okay.
mostly transactional.
Okay. All right. All right. Love that. Love that. All righty. Okay. Okay. Patrick has an interesting perspective here from YouTube. Further up, Patrick from YouTube. Hopefully Jamaica, this is his view. Hopefully Jamaica adopts crypto very soon. Many of the cryptocurrencies value is higher than the value of Jamaican dollar. I'm not sure why Patrick has that perspective, because I guess I don't know if he's thinking that maybe if we're trading in it, I don't know. Because to me, it's two very, very different things in terms of what a cryptocurrency like a Bitcoin is meant to do versus Jamaican dollar, which is just our
Yeah.
currency for our local market. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know if
so
he's
remember
thinking, yeah.
your fiat currency, a Jamaican dollar, is a centralized currency. We have the Bank of Jamaica who regulates that. Then the cryptocurrency decentralized.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamaica would not adopt cryptocurrency. It would adopt a digital currency, which will happen.
BOJ. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be backed and it will be legal tender. So it's not gonna be crypto because it's not decentralized. That's the main differentiation. But once it's
Okay.
centralized, you can't call it crypto. You call it now a digital currency.
A digital currency. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for that clarification. All right. Right above Patrick's last comment, Jess, Son Lawson, hey son from Facebook. He said that everybody who is participating in crypto has to do KYC
Yes.
verification. Is that
When
so?
they
Really?
opening, yes, when they're opening the account. So
Okay,
when
so
you
like
go
what
on
would you
these
have to provide? Mm-hmm.
name, email, each exchange will give you the requirements when you go and you create your account. You have to do KYC. Yes.
Okay, okay, like proof
That does
of.
not, however, let's state some of the risks. It does not prevent a hacker from going into your account. You create the KYC, open your account, buy a cryptocurrency. Nice. Still can be
Mm-hmm.
hacked.
Because the KYC is really just about their verifying that you are a
Yeah.
person. I guess
Right.
probably it's is it part of money laundering protection mechanisms, perhaps?
Yeah, there is a
And
lot of money
poker.
laundering happening because the cryptocurrencies are decentralized. So there's a lot of thought that because of the decentralization, you don't have that middleman kind of acting as the gatekeeper to make sure everything is on the up and up. You have now a greater opportunity for scams to occur. But this
Mm.
is separate. This is now the exchange making sure they do the KYC verification, different from what happens now in that whole decentralized technology.
Okay,
Yeah,
where money laundering is easy to occur, I guess, because people that introduce money into the system and then it's layering now. They're mixing up the clean money with the unclean money, sort
right.
of a vibe.
I wouldn't say easy, I would say more probable.
More
That's
probable.
a more balanced story. Yeah, more
Yes,
probable.
yes, yes. I don't
Yeah,
want to make it seem like I'm watering down the people everything, right?
right. It's more probable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can understand that. Anything that's decentralized like that, as you said, there's an
Mhm.
increased likelihood of that happening. All right. Great stuff. Okay. No, guys, man, I'm telling you, you guys are so busy, and I'm trying to find. Okay, where are the actual questions, guys? So drop your questions. Let me see if I can go all the way back. Up. Um, well, this is a great question here from Junior. I just went straight back up the top of the comment box here at the moment because it's timed. Junior on Facebook was asking what controls are in place to prevent money laundering, as we're just talking about it.
Right. So because there's no central intermediary, there really isn't any outside of the fact that when you're setting up your account on any of these exchanges, you have to go through that KYC process. And then within the blockchain itself, there is the verification that's done. Is the level of verification comparable to the verification from a intermediary? That's up for debate. And that's where a lot of the hype and the speculation is coming from as well.
Yeah, yeah. Do you get a sense that as you say, what you call it, fiat currencies?
Paper money. Yeah.
The paper money, so like the Jamaican dollar and so on. Do you get a sense that we will ever get to probably a stage anytime soon where it's just everything is just kind of decentralized? Do you think there may be governments or regulated financial systems who may be concerned that this cryptocurrency concept of decentralized currencies, as it were, on these platforms will somehow one day take over all of the fiat currencies that exist now, because it's just going to be so much easier, a true global economy where you can start trading in these currencies across countries? Do you get a sense that there is that sort of a apprehension based in your conversations with people who work in the regulated sectors, financial sectors?
I think what will happen is that there's a move now to more digitize the currency. And that's where the BOJ is going. So how can we make transactions faster? How can we save time and money from printing paper notes? But I still believe there's some amount of regulation needed. It may be less, but there's still some amount needed. Will
Yeah.
we ever get to 100% blockchain for everything? I think that's a long, 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 long way out.
Yes,
And so
yes.
that's why persons, you have a core set of persons who back in 08, 09, when there were the first discussions around the blockchain technology, they were there saying, we see this happening and they're in it for the long haul to see the development of the technology, not to speculate on
Mhm.
the price of Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, thanks, thanks. That's a great perspective. I see
Yeah.
a sidebar question here, Keisha, but one I'm sure you'd be happy to answer. It's coming from Judy. Hi, Judy from YouTube. What does Profit
Profit.
Jumpstarter do exactly?
Okay, so Profit Jumpstarter is a financial education company. We teach people how to become global investors. And when you think about global investors, you need a little bit of everything. You need some Jamaican stocks, your domestic stocks. You need international stocks. You need fixed income or bonds. You also need now your commodities, so your gold, your silver, and so forth. You also need things like cryptocurrency, your alternatives. But again, it comes together. We teach you to give you the knowledge so that you can go and do these investments. You learn what is needed, but you still need to talk to your financial advisor to find out what proportion am I going to put all of these things together in. Because you need a bit of each. As I said, you're putting it in a nice little basket called your portfolio. What allocation do you need? This is where your financial advisor comes in to help you to sit down and have that discussion. But we teach you how to go and buy these investments. What do you need to do? And it's practical education, not theoretical. Practical, how can you do this? That's what we do.
All right. And how can folks contact you?
So think I can put it in the chat or just go to profitjumpstarter.com. When you do that, you're going to see a button at the top where you can jump on the phone with me to talk more and find out how we can work together, how I can teach you to make some money and live the life of your dreams.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Keisha, I guess what was your motivator to move in this direction? Because at the end of the day, we know that you were part of the JMMB family. I said that at the top for those who joined us a little late. Keisha used to work with JMMB, went away to do further studies, to get a more global experience and exposure in financial services, and has really done so awesomely for herself. And now you've created this company. Some would say, why just stay in a one big bank and have a big work and thing. I mean, what was the inspiration for you to move in this direction?
I think the simplest way is I know too much to not share it, right? So I believe that my experiences are really to make the world a better place. And so being in finance for 17 years plus, I know a lot, whole heap a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And I've gone to a lot of schools as well to get that knowledge. It is on me then to boss you with that knowledge so that you can be better. I just have this strong calling that I need to teach people. I need to show them what to do because everybody has the opportunity to be wealthy. It's not something
Mhm.
restricted for a small set of people who don't have the opportunity. I started from very humble beginnings. I worked my way, I gained the knowledge. I'm here now to help you to boss yourself, basically. Because if I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special about me that you can do.
Love that. Love that. And is there any particular type of individual or individuals that you believe you're best able to serve? Do you serve more young people, not so young, families, singles, who are the people that you support and help to achieve
We've
their
been working
financial
a lot
goals?
mainly with professionals, so people working who say, you know what, I'm working, I'm trying to make a life for me and my family. I just want somebody to just bust me with this information so I can do more, so I can make more. If somebody was there to just show me what to do, I'd be okay. That's where I come in to show you what
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. And how has it been going so far? What feedback have you been getting?
Very good feedback. Surprising, there are a lot of people who resonate with this message and say, yo, boss me because I need to know. And it's been good so far. The traction has been really, really good. Just looking to serve more and give more. That's the
Okay.
aim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wonderful. Well, Keisha, I think you've given us so much to chew on because I said there's a lot of conversation going on in the
Yeah, I
chat.
see.
I feel like, when you people are kind of like a deer in the headlights, you ask certain questions to a point and it's like, wow, there is a lot of stuff to
I
digest.
see that.
But it's
Yeah.
it's just been it's just been Awesome to have this conversation. As I said at the beginning of this discussion, JMMB does not offer cryptocurrency investments. We, have no immediate plans as far as I'm aware, and I'm not even quite sure our regulatory environment is there yet. I'm sure they're looking at it assiduously as they typically do with things that come up on the international scene that impact us here. But at the end of the day, this was really just an educational conversation, right? That is really about giving people information to,
Yes,
at the very least, explore. And as we said, we give information, and then the recommendation is to speak with a licensed investment advisor about what's
right.
the best approach for you. Because as you rightly
Exactly.
said, it's something that is it's very legitimate. Obviously, it's legitimate, it's legal, it's something that from very big companies like Goldman Sachs and so on are now stepping in and taking advantage of the opportunities to average everyday people doing it. But at the same time, it still carries with it quite a bit of risk. You can't
Yes,
just jump in, and also it may and may not be for you, right? And that is
exactly.
always the case with every investment. It may not be for you, it could very well just be, for someone else, and you use other instruments. And at the end of the day, too, there are probably ways, as you rightly said, where you could kind of benefit from the spill off effects by perhaps maybe buying shares in companies who invest in the technology,
Yeah.
the blockchain. So there are many ways to skin the cat, but I think the point is made that, this is what it is. And guys, we have recorded this session, we've been recording it. So if you missed anything at the top,
Yes,
please
you
go back
can.
and watch. It's on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, and I think probably even on Twitter, not sure, but definitely YouTube. You can watch it right after. Share it, share the information, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys, because guess what? All of our prior episodes are there. We've had an awesome season so far since we started back in March. We've been talking about investing in stocks, how to invest to be set for life. We've really had some very rich discussions. And tonight we dealt with crypto. And then next week now, we're already making arrangements. I normally don't like to share what's coming up next week because normally I say to people, follow us on our social
Social
media
media.
pages, right?
No.
Um, but definitely follow us on our social media pages because next week's topic, we're going to look at another investing opportunity that is popular-ish in Jamaica, but we don't think that it's as popular as enough as it should be, because it allows the everyday Jamaican to start investing in a way that is better than putting your money in a regular savings account. But at the same time, you don't have to be a big sophisticated investor who know everything. So you're probably picking up what I talk about, but I'm not going to say it yet. Just stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You'll get the details. We'll be back here next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Can we give Keisha a round of applause? I see the big ups them coming in the chat, right? Everybody bigging up Keisha and bigging up JMMB. Just give her the virtual round of applause, please, guys. Keisha, thank you so much. We know that you had to bound and gag the little son so that him never disturb you. I'm kidding. He's with grandma, safe and sound, so you could have this conversation. Thank you
Yes.
so much for answering the call because it's been months now. Keisha said, when she's ready whenever we are to have her
Yes.
come on and give knowledge. So who knows, this may not be the last time either. So Keisha, thank you so much for your
Thank
patience.
you.
Yes, Cicadia Douglas saying, hey Keisha. So everybody's happy to see Keisha because Keisha was a former member of the
Yes, my
JMB
people.
team. Yes,
Yes.
but still very much part of the family. So
Yes.
thank you so much,
Always.
Keisha. And we really appreciate it. And guys, watch the replay. So yes, follow JMMB Twitter, JMMB Group JA. And we're on Facebook, JMMB Group Jamaica, YouTube, JMMB Group Jamaica, Instagram, JMMB Group. Just follow us. Make sure you keep in touch. Watch the recording. Share this information. Share the videos with anyone who you believe would find it interesting. And join us back again next week. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell, you will get that alert once we go live, and you'll get an alert when a new video is uploaded as well. So guys, thank you so much. Everybody, please continue to stay safe. Thanks again, Keisha. All the best to you.
Bye.
And bye, everybody.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Take care.